Welcome, guys. I was toying with turning this piece of. I think it's larch. It is no good for turning. It's very soft, and I wasn't getting a good cut on it, so decided to scrap it and start again. I have on the lathe a piece of. Let's see where. Oh dear. Of all these cameras all changed around and Just realised I must have missed one of the cameras for the sound. So guys, sorry about that. I just looked up there and there was no indication that there was sound on it. So I might have to do a wee bit of filling in. It's just microcrystalline wax I'm using. Uh, at this stage, it's not worth the risk. I could probably break that off. It's that thin. The trouble with breaking things off, if it's you haven't left a wee bit of room, you can pull the wood fibres out of where you're going to need to sand it. And so that's the first half of this done. So all I need to do is sand those wee nubs off and drill a hole through the centre, and that'll be ready for putting on the shaft. Well, welcome back, guys. Managed to get the top part finished and sanded and sorted out, so I have it finished. So we're going to start into the handle, and we're just going to rough this down to the round and take it from there. Just stop that and check and see where it is. Right, that's just a wee flat bit there, a wee bit there. Right, it comes down to what size you want to make your handle. So you don't want to make it too big. So that'll be waste there. So that'll be the bottom of the handle. Let's see. I reckon about there. And then the rest is for this tang to go into the piece. So we'll put some shape into this, and you don't want a big long wide handle. You want it just something nice to fit in your hand, and I reckon that would be just a nice size, because if it's bigger it'll look out of proportion to your head. So you want to keep the two sort of informed. So I need to drill a hole through that, and we need to get the appropriate size drill bit and then transfer that onto this, so you know what size you're working with. So I think 10mm would work. Yeah, that would be good enough. So we need to get the measurement of our piece, the drill size, and then work it into this. So that should be near enough it. Yep. So we'll start shaping the handle. What am I looking for? Just going with the grain because the ice is very an open grain timber. Right, I'll give it a wee taste of sand sealer to see where it is. Putting finish on shows up a whole lot of things you can't see. So, well, it also brings out the beauty in the wood. And that's still some of the ice I made the wee boxes out of. It's a lovely piece of ice. Some of the grain in it is super. So there's that, more or less coated. Right, I just want to finish off the very bottom of this here. I was just going to I'm just going to round that over at the bottom. Take some of the pressure off tailstock, because your revolving center is spring loaded, so it's putting pressure on that. So I want to take that out and just leave the point, the tip of the point, just located in it, so it gives me a wee bit of resistance. I cut that end off and then we'll sand it like so. And that just held that enough to let me do that. So we're back to the sandpaper. We'll clean this up. Just be careful not to put too much pressure on it, because we have all the timber taken away from the top of it for the head to fit onto. So that's what was that? That was 180, wasn't it? 180, 240. C20. There's not an awful lot of making in a wee gavel. It depends entirely on yourself, what route you want to go down. Do you want to make it a fancy one and do a lot of detail in it? But I find that the more complicated you make it, puts a lot of pressure on yourself. So I reckon you start off something simple, and then you can work on it, you know. And the best about taking part in your club's competitions is you can see what everybody else has done, and it gives you ideas to what you maybe could do to make yours better looking. It's not to say that there's nothing wrong with yours, but you know, when you see other people's, oh, I like that. You see things that you maybe wouldn't have thought of. And just reading out this Yorkshire grit. This is the tin's near empty. You can see, and just rubbing it round the bottom, taking all the remaining stuff out of it. And that wee container will come in handy for something. And just to finish it off, we taste the wax. Okay, that's that done. And just check the length of this. Yes, that's more than what I need. So, I'm not just going to cut this yet. I'm going to get the hole drilled and then I'll cut that off. And that just feels right in the hand, you know, it's a nice feel, nice size. So now we have to find the center of this, Paul. You should have done that at the start. Aye, it would have made a lot of sense when you put it like that. Right, I'm just going to use the dividers here to help me find the center of this. Yeah, it's a bit tight on it. I don't want it too loose anyway, but I don't want it that tight I can't get it on. You know, it's going on. Stop there. I'm going to sand that a wee bit. For Christ's sake, I can't get it off now. Oh, I got it. Right, I think a wee bit of 120, maybe. Right, guys, I'm back. I've got it on. You can bring a camera up. I managed to get it on. I'm not entirely happy with the transition here, but we're going to go with that and see what happens. Because what I'm talking about is that wee bit of the tang you can see of it going here. There's another way I could do this. Final test fit, and then we will glue it and wedge it in, and I think that'll work. Right, we'll just move that out of the way. Oh. And bring my blanket over. Oh. Right. So I need a wee bit of glue. Where's my glue? Just wiping that around the piece. And need a bit of paper. Alright. If I got this right around. Right. I just need to spin it round. Push it here. Push it here. I can't get that round. Wrong way, Paul. Too much. I'll just leave that to dry, guys. When it's nice and hard, we'll nip that wee bit of wedge off and just cleaning the glue from around the bottom. Need another bit of paper. Just to clean it out of there. Right, let's see. R1. I more than likely will make an R1 and see what one, if I can make it any better. Yeah, it doesn't take an awful lot of wood. It doesn't take an awful lot of time to make it, and we will see. I still got my badge on from up in the the, the steam tractor engine fair. Like if my name's here or here, and our secretary was going around with badges here. Stick that on yourself in case anybody wants to talk to you. uh, I was sitting on the chair having a cup of tea, and this guy comes in and he says he was looking at all the stuff on the tables, and he came in and he says, "Would you be Paul Finlay?" Here's me, yes. How can you tell? Oh, name badge. Uh, we had a great weekend. Uh, I'm looking forward to the end of June when we do the game fair this year. We done it 3 years ago, and what a day! We got 2 marvelous days of sunshine, and we had this ice cream van next to us, uh, which was a bonus. And the girl got chatting. The girl running it, she was interested in wood turning, so we were telling her all about wood turning, and we were getting free ice cream. A great day. So I'm looking forward to the next one, but I need to get a new gazebo or something to put ourselves in, because I don't know if the video was on at the start, because with changing my cameras here and doing a wee bit more work to them, I have added the things to them. I'll just show you this. I have a banner now. It goes across. If I can get it on, there it is. I've included this into my thing. After watching Steve's video on OBS, I just have one problem with it. Uh, the scene transitions. It gives you a list, but when he's talking about it, the list. I'm just going to bring a list up to see what I'm. Aye, well, his list he has move. I don't have move on my list. I must drop him a wee line and ask him why has it not got move. It's got cut and fade to color and sting and swipe and all the rest of it, but it doesn't have the move he has. So, Steve, if you're watching this, maybe you could drop me a wee line and say, Paul, you need to do that. I'm still learning how to use OBS. Uh, for some reason, I've had to reboot all the cameras a couple of times. I don't know what. It's it down to my stupidity or something. It'll go all right for a lot of months, and then when you turn the computer on and you go to get your cameras, there's nothing there. But all the stuff's there. Just the cameras won't come on. Maybe doing something wrong, guys. If anybody could shed some light on it, I'd like to find out. Because I've watched all those videos he done. He done 3 videos, and I must say they're very good. Because I learned a few things. I learned how to do the banner. I already knew how to do picture in picture, and a few of the other things he was talking about. I'm not worried about the green screen thing and putting our things on it. Just get this when you change for your cameras, the different ones, and then it fades back. And someone, as he says, has a wee jutter, you know, and I'd just like to know what 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 he has in his OBS. Why is mine not the same? Because it's the same software. I'm just thinking I haven't ticked something, and maybe uh, you could shed some light on it. So that's all from me, guys. I'm going to get a cup of tea. It's I think it's just after 7:30. So I'm going in for the night. I was out this afternoon, done the head of the mallet or gavel, and I came out after my tea and done the handle. So that's my contribution to my competition this month in my wheat turning club. It was for a gavel, whatever you want to call it. But I probably will make another one, guys, because I'm just not happy enough with that. There's a very few uh, very fussy people that take to scrutinising your work, and the slightest wee thing, you'll not win. you know, it's all about taking part. That's all. I love taking part in the competitions. Because it means you can get into your shed and you're making something for that next month's competition. It gives you something to work for, uh, too, and it makes you feel part of the club then, because they all talk about it, and they'll give you advice on what you should have done different, and there'll be plenty of talking about this one if I take it up. It's not one of my best ones. I've made a few in the past, and I made about I made 3 about 6 years ago, and they all went. 2 were auctioneers gobbles, and you held in your hand. It wasn't like this here. It was a wee one. You could put it in your pocket, and you just banged it on the table. Those sold dead quick. I had 2 of those, and they went. It was just like something like that shape, only it had a fancier head on it, and the bottom was sort of like that, and it was a bit broader here, so that you could get your hand around it, and you just banged it on the table. I've seen some of the way the auctioneers have them now when they're banging down, they hold them like this, bang bang, you know, and plus they're easier to get in your pocket. Well, you do away with the handle. That's an idea. There's a wee idea for you guys. Because most of the time auctioneers they set them down and then they forget about them, you know. So all the best, guys. See you next time. Bye. Okay, guys. I just finished sanding the head of that down and give it a wee bit of sanding around those 2 bits where I dented it yesterday when I was hammering in the shaft. Uh, it came out all right. It's not a great one. It's not a bad one of my better pieces, but it'll do for the entry into the competition. And it's all about taking part. It's not about winning. If you win a prize, that's fine. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Uh, so the theme this month for May was a gavel. Uh, Next month will be an open one because it's our seminar. We usually have an all-day meeting, and we have Seamus Cassidy coming to demonstrate for us. So I'm looking forward to that. He does some fantastic work, and it's all to do with maths and working out stuff. I'm not great at that, so it's not for me. But the stuff he turns is uh, fantastic, you know. So it should be a good day. So as I say, next one's an open competition, and you can make anything you want. Uh, they vary from throughout the year. Uh, so that's that, and I just wanted to just finish this off with that wee bit to add into the video before I put it up. So guys, that's all I wanted to show you. That's it finished, and that's the wee wedge in the top of it, and it turned out alright. It's had a couple of coats of sand sealer and a wee bit of wax, and it's a nice size. It's not a big one, it's not too heavy, just nice, and it's a nice, comfortable for knocking somebody in the head with. So, guys, thanks very much for watching. So, I'll say bye for now, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.